We're just minutes away from the kickoff, and these fans are ready to go here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20, and he's taken down at the 24-yard line. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. They come out in an empty backfield. Fires that quickly, incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 24-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Down! Blue 14! Blue 14!
Quick pass, and down he goes at the 29.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Down! Dan Boston! Dan Boston!
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Dunn is back deep to return. Tries to get around the corner. Dunn takes it to 28. Tackle made at the 35.
You're always looking for the home run return, the big highlight. Didn't happen there, but he still got him a couple yards.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. They line up in the jumbo set. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
From their own 40-yard line. 2nd down. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
The senior makes the catch. He's taken down at the 31.
You know, they did a great job here of not just getting past the first down marker, but picking up some major yards on the play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
And he's leveled at the 41-yard line.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. 3rd down.
So another 3rd down here, and this time it's 3rd and long. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
McKinney, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
Big kick here to try to pin the offense deep in their own territory. He hits a low one there. Hines fields it at the 27, brought down at the 31. They've got to play with some focus and smarts here. They don't want to make a mistake and suddenly find themselves trailing. Throws and it's incomplete.
Number 83 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 31. He's tackled at the 33.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
From their own 33-yard line. 3rd down. And he's tackled at the 50. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. Tackle made right around the 42-yard line. 8 yards back on the play.
This defense is fast enough that they can create negative yards on completed passes. So the offense might want to consider that next time they try that play.
It's 2nd and long. Ball on their own 42. The Trojans saw one of their top players going down earlier, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back in there. And he's taken down around the 47-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Third down again. He flings it.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Harris is the punter.
Sometimes it's not the huge distance, but precision that you need from your punter. Nicely done.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. Up the middle for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. First down.
Man left, man left. Pull down, pull down. 552. Shit, shit. Let's go. Check 3.
He makes it to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it second and 7.
Double tight.
From their own 28-yard line. Second down. Caught, open field. Tackle around the 38-yard line.
Archer makes the tackle at the 38-yard line. First down.
It's the tailback, and they make the stop right around the 40.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
From their own 40-yard line, it's second down.
Check, check. 98 Weasel. 98 Weasel.
Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Keeping the intended receiver on the play. Third down.
Third and 8. Ball on their own 40. Throws it out there. And he's hit immediately.
Nichols has a tackle at the 30-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. Throws incomplete.
Ramsey's the intended receiver on the play.
We've played one.
That makes it
No
second
score
and 10.
here. We're all tied up as we head into quarter number 2.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check
Toss right. Nothing there. He's going to lose yards.
Loss of 3 on the play. That'll make it third and 13.
And this is the 10th play of the drive. Had his hands on it and dropped it.
Henry was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up fourth and 13.
4th down. They're going to try a long field goal here. Trying to take the lead by a field goal. It's up. And this one doesn't have the distance. They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now. Goes over the middle, intercepted, and down he goes at the 42. From the 42-yard line. 1st down. Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Makes it to the 31.
Gain of 9 on the play. 1st down.
From the 31-yard line. 1st down.
Smart, heady play by that defender. That was solid, fundamental pass defense.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. I got number 18, I got number 18. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4. Easy, easy, easy. Check, 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 check.
Fires in a hurry. Interception. There he goes. And the safety's all alone, and no one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Troy.
How about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
Troy with a 6-point lead. And he converts the extra point. Harris has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick six.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
He zips it, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
Number 89, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end, incomplete.
McKinney, the intended receiver on the play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
dangerous throw. This one's picked off. He's taken down at about the 31. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31. Troy is up a score.
Dog 4. Blue 4. Blue 4.
They run it left. He gets out to about the 21-yard line. From the 21-yard line, it's first down.
Check 3. Check 3.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. He's out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
From the 19-yard line, it's second down. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Blue 14!
Fires out quickly to the tailback. Nice play to set up first and goal. First and goal from the 4. They're knocking on the door. Troy is up 7. And they hit him in the backfield.
No gain. That brings him second and goal.
The Trojans running back. He was injured earlier. You see him down there on the sideline, and it looks like he's ready to get back in the game. Touchdown, Trojans. And he adds the extra point. Harris has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He just drills this one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Well, let's see if he can shake off that pick that he tossed last time out.
The game is in danger of getting out of hand early. It's very, very important that they not only hang on to the football this drive, but they also need to get a score on the board as well.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
6 yards. That'll make it second and 4.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Sykes gets another handoff, and he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. First down.
43-yard line.
Swain makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Lee was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready.
Dingle gets it on the inside. He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
That's a deep run on the play. That'll make it third and 9.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 33. Deep pass to the end zone. No, incomplete.
Henry was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up fourth and 9.
Murray awaits the snap. Gets it away. It's low. And he's taken down at the 26.
Return for gain of 8 yards.
It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Hey, kill, 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 kill. Black 5.
And he's taken down around the 27-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up second and 9.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line.
36. Set. 10, 20. Hut.
Going deep. Lays it out there. And he's tackled right around the 22-yard line.
First down.
Check, check. Ryan, check, check. Ryan. Luke, set up.
A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Baby.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it second and 8.
From the 20-yard line. Second down.
Check, check, check. 8 down.
Well, I love the toughness here by this quarterback of sitting in until the last second, trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and a toughness to sit in that pocket.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, look. Down. Hey.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
The offensive line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
Makes it fourth and
The
9.
Warhawks will use their first time out of the half. The sack makes this a 4th and very long. The kick is up, and he just drilled it from long range. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. sends this one deep. And they can forget about returning this one. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. The Warhawks are going to call their second timeout.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 27. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
That's good for a gain of 21 yards. First down.
Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
That's good for a gain of 16 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
Ramsey's the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10. Moreau comes in at quarterback.
Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. Caught, and he's hit immediately. The quarterback really took a shot after the play, and I'll bet that's what this flag is for. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. The Warhawks saw one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the action. Zips it out to his runner, and he's got him again. Tackle made at the 4-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. That makes it 1st and goal. Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete. McKinney was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Just inside the 5. 2nd down. And they're in. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. Murray gets set to kick this one away.
Number 37, deep to return.
From his own goal line. He's to the 20. Across the 30. Tackle at the 34-yard line. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out. Both sides have made their way back out, and we're just about set to get going again. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. It's been a well-fought game as we head to the half. All right, Reese and David, thanks, guys. Second half action just about ready to start here. Excellent kick. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 22-yard line. Slings it out, and it gets tipped.
Ramsey was the intended receiver on the play. Third down.
From their own 22-yard line. Third down. Tackle at the 43.
That's a 21 on the way. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. Flares it, and it almost had it intercepted.
Ramsey's the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
From their own 43-yard line. Second down. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
McKinney, the intended receiver on the play. That brings us third and 10.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. Going long. Can't connect.
Henry was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it fourth and 10.
The Warhawks taking their first time out of the half. He punts it away, and there's no hang time on this one. Hines fields it at the 13. Got the corner. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. They'll take over here, ready to start a new series.
Check 24, check 24. Green 9, green 9. X7.
Brought down at the 29.
Loss of one on the play. That'll bring up second and 11.
from their own 29-yard line. It's second down.
Mike, two. Watch two. Watch two. Down. Let's go, baby. Get hot. Get hot.
Quick throw. He's at midfield. He's taken down at the 44-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Choose the Mike. Check 90 down. Mike.
Got his receiver, dropped it, incomplete.
Number 88 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Check three. Check three.
And he's hit immediately.
That makes it first and 10.
From the 31-yard line, it's first down.
Blue 19. Blue 19.
And he might want it all here, and does. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Almost intercepted in the end zone.
And you can see he made a great move here, anticipating the football and came up with a big defensive play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31.
Choose the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Set. Switch.
And he hits him hard at the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up third and 8.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 21.
Check 26. Check 26.
A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers.
10-19. 10-19.
Throws it in a hurry. And they make the stop at the 25.
Gain of 4 on the play. Fourth down.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. It has the distance, and he nails the long field goal.
You like that? You like that?
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it.
Down 2 possessions, this offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
Looks for his tight end over the middle, and down he goes at the 34.
Very solid gain through the air. I'm impressed with the poise of this quarterback and the ability of the receiver to keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
Breaks up the pass. That'll make it third and 1.
Man left. Check. 98 Weasel. 98 Weasel.
tackled at the 36-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36. Runs outside for a nice gain.
Called a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
The defensive coordinator did a great job with the play call there. He put his defense in alignment and a position to be able to make a play on the football. Everything worked perfectly. They just dropped the football. Boy, the offense caught a break there.
Third down again. And a quick throw. And he's tackled around the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
From the 49-yard line. First down. Throws complete. He's got room to work. Steps out of bounds at the 35.
That makes it 1st and 10.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Play fake. Defense bearing down. He's wrapped up for the sack.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
Colts on the coverage. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
Lee was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. This is a pretty controversial call. I really would have expected them to punt this ball. And he is drilled at the 31-yard line. It's a new possession for this offense, so what will it hold?
Roger. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Man out. Dog 4.
He's under some heat, and they get the sack.
Call a loss of 6 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and long.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
Tight right. 4 down. Choose the mic.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. They'll bring him down around the 34-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
From their own 34-yard line. 3rd down. Feeling the pressure, and he fumbles the football.
I'll tell you, when a guy as big as this lineman gets his paws on a loose ball, you can pretty much forget about it. You're not getting the ball back from him.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Sykes comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 19-yard line.
You know, at that point, I think, Brad, the quarterback's just better off just taking a sack. You have to be very careful as you're feeling pressure to throw the ball just to throw the ball. If you feel like you're not going to be able to make a play and the defense got you, just give up on that play and get ready for the next down.
All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the 4th quarter.
Check three.
Well, they've got the lead, and they come up with a big stop, and it looks like they're going to get the football back.
That is a great hit. And we're not just talking about some undersized wide receiver. This is a big guy, and you've really got to bring it to knock the ball away like he did there.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Choose the mic. Watch the mic.
He's hit and taken down.
That was a clutch play on 4th down, but they are still down a couple of scores, and it's going to take some work for this team to get back into this game.
Taken down at the 8-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That makes it 2nd and
8. 2nd and 8. 8 yards out. Takes a handoff, tackled for a loss. From the 9-yard line, it's 3rd down. Quick strike, and it's caught for the touchdown. The huge pass and catch for the touchdown, and now we're down to a 1-score game. And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. to the 20. He's tackled at the 30. The finish line's in sight. Let's see who wants this one more.
It's a big opportunity for this offense. They've got the lead. Now they want to just try to manage this clock and be smart with the football and see if they can work as much clock as possible.
Here we are late in the fourth quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession's going to count, and this could be the one right here. Passes it, and it's picked out of the sky. Inside the 30. Tackle at the 25-yard line. From the 25-yard line, first down. Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked.
Henry, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
He almost has the INT.
Ramsey is the intended receiver on the play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
Third and long. This defense digs in here, and it could be their ball game. There's a strike complete. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Caught for the touchdown, and we are all tied up. Here's the extra point that can give them the lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
Number 37 back deep to return.
He sends this one deep. He's hit and got away. He's to the 20. Across the 30. The 50. At the 30. Down the sideline. And he returns it the distance for the lead. I'm still catching my breath after that one. What an unbelievable return to put his team ahead here late in the game.
Brad, not only does that give them the lead, but it gives them the edge as far as momentum goes.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the two-point conversion. And they won't get the two. So the two-point conversion is no good.
Here they try to put the ball in the air. Unfortunately, they were unable to convert.
Troy to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And they can forget about returning this one. Well, here we are early in the fourth quarter in a very, very tight ball game. And every possession is going to count from here on out. Throws, and it's incomplete.
Reed was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down. He's taken down at about the 39-yard line.
14 on the play. First down.
Tight end left, tight end left. Four down, four down. Choose the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Let's go.
On the counter, hit behind the line.
Man left, man left.
From their own 37-yard line. It's second down.
20, 550, 550.
Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick.
Slam in coverage. That brings us 3rd and 12.
They really need to pick up this 3rd and long here in the 4th quarter. He airs it out. And he's hit immediately.
Call it a gain of 30 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. 36, 36.
Brought down at the 22. Dingle only gets about a yard there on the toss to the outside.
The defense brought pressure up front and totally overwhelmed the offensive line. That one was doomed from the start.
Man left, man
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 22-yard line. Touchdown, and that gives them the lead. So they'll go for 2 here and try to go up by a field goal.
Let's go.
They got it. Murray ready to kick.
Number 37, deep to return.
He's to the 20. At the 30. Across midfield. And they finally make the stop at the 42-yard line. Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and find out. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. This is what you dream about. Situations like this. You've got the football, you're behind, but if you take the lead, it could mean a win. Gets it out quickly. Evans picks him up about 3 yards with the catch.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Watch 2.
Just under 3 to go in regulation. He's tackled at the 34.
Let's give this quarterback a lot of credit. He recognized the man coverage. And, guys, I'm going to tell you something. He probably knew he was going to go to the post before the ball was even snapped. Well done.
And it's incomplete.
Number 83, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 34-yard line. Second down. They'll knock him down for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Third down.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Well, you can see the elation on the defensive coordinator's side of things, and why not? His defense just came up with one of the biggest stops of the game in a vital spot in this fourth quarter. Looks like they've decided to go for it here. Well, that one should do it. A 4th down stop here late in the fourth quarter, and that should be the nail in the coffin in this game. So this game tight here in the fourth quarter, but now it's a chance for them to put this thing away. Just under 2 to go in the game. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. Troy's going to use their first time out of the half here. From the 38-yard line. Second down. And he's tackled at about the 35. The Trojans call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Makes it 37.
Stop there early in the fourth quarter, and the way this game has been played and how tight it's been, every defensive stop will be huge. Troy's out of timeouts. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Kicks away. Tight ball game, one possession, but they've got an opportunity not only to score and take the lead, but get the momentum going on their side.
This is a well-prepared defense. They know where to be, and they know what their opponent likes to do. They play tight coverage as well.
From their own 29-yard line. Second down. Just over a minute left. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, talking with the offensive coordinator this week, he told us that he has a lot of confidence in his quarterback to make good decisions. And when he feels like he has an opportunity to put the ball up, he knows the receivers that he can count on to be able to make good plays. That's another example of that. The receiver goes up into traffic and makes a big play for a first down.
They'll bring him down at the 47. First down grab by the receiver, and down he goes around the 33-yard line. From the 33-yard line, it's first down. was a big, big score, and it makes it a one-possession game, but we still got a lot of football left. He makes the PAT. Harris has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 15-yard line. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Under a minute left. Setting up blockers, the running back's got it on the screen. Tackle made around the 42-yard line. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back. They line up at the 14. First down. Caught, and that's a first down.
That's a gain of 14 yards on the play. That makes it first and 10.
Check three.
Intercepted, and I think I can hear the fat lady singing. And he's taken down at about the 33-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. The Warhawks use their second timeout. The quarterback takes a knee, and that's always a good sign if you're a fan of this team.